everyone, welcome to Turkish Coffee Reading channel. My name is Marie and I'm the coffee reader. Sorry for the last video, the sound volume was not good and thanks for understanding. My new video setup is not perfect, but I will do what I can to improve it. You know, there are a lot of abilities, physical abilities that we take for granted, like movement of our toes or our hands and fingers. Now that I'm in a difficulty, hopefully it's going to be temporary, but now I understand that function of every little inch of our bodies are important in our well-being. Thanks again for the well wishers, and now let's get started. Today we're diving into a 1-cup Turkish coffee reading for the collective. So if you're here, there's likely a message in it for you. This will be a general reading, so let's take a look. Let's start from the home section of the coffee cup. I see here 2 short roads, but parallel to each other. When you see 2 roads running side by side and both going upward, this usually means that you're heading the right direction, not just in one area of life, but 2. It can mean dual opportunities that support each other, or you're walking 2 life paths at once. These roads aren't crossing, which is important. That means there is no conflict here. It could also mean 2 income stream, or the opportunity to develop a side hustle alongside the main job. Anyways, it suggests financial growth and it's very stable. It's not risky. If you have been debating between 2 financial options, like 2 jobs, 2 investments, this symbol here says that you don't have to choose one. You can manage both. Just stay organized and don't overextend. Also, you may get invited to 2 events that are happening close together, maybe even by 2 different people who are equally important in your life. You're about to reconnect with someone who is on a very similar life path to yours, like an old friend, a colleague, or even a romantic connection. I see here that you need to focus on something. You need to take a closer look at something in your life. It may be a sign that you need to open your eyes to a situation and pay attention to details. I see either through a conversation or perhaps in an event, you will soon get new information that it will help you understand things better. I see something new is popping up. Could be a new source of income, a new life, or it could be a new idea. I see a start of a new project or a new phase, or even a literal new life. It could be also announcement of a new baby. You might hear some exciting news about a new beginning or a fresh start. I see you will be receiving and holding on to blessing. Stay open to receiving what the universe has to offer. You may be collecting assets or gathering something important. I see either you're saving for a big purchase or preparing for a move. I see that you are focused on building or strengthening your personal foundation. Either you're moving into a new home or upgrading your current living space, or creating a more comfortable and a stable home environment. I see upcoming social gathering and that you reconnect with your community. I see a ram here, a ram. It's telling you to be courageous and take charge of your life. You are a person who faces challenges head on and you are very confident. You stand up for yourself and you assert your boundaries. And now let's take a look at the past section of your coffee cup. I see letter W. It could symbolize a significant name or place connected to your past life. It could be someone with initial W that played a crucial role in your life. Could be your friend, your family member, or it could be a location. I see movement you had in the past. Was that travel to Australia? Travel or connection with Australia? I see here literally could be a trip or a person from there, or you had an opportunity linked to that region. I see a romantic relationship, very exciting relationship in your past, but it wasn't exactly stable. You had been calling for a soulmate or a romantic connection, and someone entered your life who was very passionate, magnetic, and deeply romantic. But this person was not quite grounded. So the love was real and also the red flags. I see you built your wealth slowly but steadily. I see that you were busy with your work or personal life, perhaps focusing on your job or responsibilities. And also, I see that you were involved in a group effort or some kind of community involvement that had a positive impact on you. I see that you went through a difficult period. Something was broken apart or lost. You encountered feelings of fragmentation, and it's like being ripped apart. Something you once had or believed in may have fallen apart. Could have been a project, a relationship, or perhaps a dream of yours. It could have been a financial setback that happened. These issues are now behind you, and the potential for recovery is here and now. Those experiences totally shaped you up. I also see that you experienced self-awareness and self-discovery. You started to understand your true calling. You began to express your authentic self, and your focus became on your own personal journey. And as you focused on yourself and your needs, you gained confidence and understanding about your own desire. I see that you're walking a path of effort with honor. You're working hard, a routine job, but out of purpose and dignity, and you have a long-term vision now. I see that you have work ethic, you have values. You're not just doing the work, you're doing it with integrity. And I see that you're learning to serve others or fulfill your own purpose without ego. I see that your ancestral energy linked to honor. Perhaps a grandparent of you lived with a strong discipline, or maybe in your past life version of you, you lived with a strong discipline and dignity. Your guides want you to know that greatness is built one honorable act at a time. I see in your past money and opportunities were flowing into your life. Now let's take a look at the present section of the cup. You are now having happiness, you're calm, and you're emotionally fulfilled. Your past spiritual journey brought you moments of serenity and connection with your deeper self. You need to be mindful of time, passing of time, because time is of the essence. Timing is everything. So don't procrastinate. If you have been hesitating on making a financial move, now it's the time to get serious and organize your budget and make that call. Maybe you should set an alarm or keep a promise and be on time and don't be late, literally and figuratively. I see that you're craving for fun, to feel carefree, and also to enjoy a more playful life. You also have a playful approach to your finances. Perhaps you're spending on things that bring you joy and happiness, and you're not taking your financial situations too seriously. I see that growth is currently happening in the background. Perhaps a new relationship or an idea is quietly taking shape, and you need to be patient. Things are evolving but not yet fully visible. As for money, opportunities that now may seem small at first could grow into something very profitable. I see you're in the midst of a significant change, moving towards a new and more vibrant version of yourself. You're shedding old patterns or limitations, and you're becoming more enlightened. So embrace this transformation. It's a positive sign. You're transitioning into a new role, a new relationship, or a new way of thinking. You're feeling more light-hearted, free, and you're excited about the possibilities that are ahead of yours. And your finances are about to undergo a change also. I see a plane going down. It could mean that you might feel sense of loss, fear, or a situation that feels out of control. Something in your present life will face difficulty, and a goal or a project might not be going as planned. I see a period of chaos. It's like being so busy, being so disorganized, and it might make you feel overwhelmed. It's like too many things going at once. For your future, I see that you need to be focusing on your health and well-being, especially on your lungs, to have healthy lungs. Perhaps you need to take long walks, or maybe you should stop or avoid tobacco. And also, you need to maintain a healthy weight. I see that your future will present you with a clear choice and opportunity, either in your career or relationship or any other personal matter. You will have a clear sense of direction, and the roads ahead will feel straightforward. But again, I see that you will feel some sense of detachment or loss of direction. Something in your future may drift away, and that a situation might not go as planned. Spiritually, you might need to release or let go of something important. Could be an emotional attachment or a belief that you need to let go of. Letting go will create a space for new things to come. You might experience a slight disappointment and shifts in your plans, but it's not going to be a major loss. It would be just a small detour, and it will lead you to new opportunities. I see a silhouette of a swan. Spiritually, swan represents a spiritual growth, purity, and divine beauty. And it foretells that you will be on the verge of a spiritual transformation. You might experience enlightenment or some kind of a spiritual awakening in the near future. And in everyday life, swan brings peaceful period ahead. And it brings you a sense of balance and harmony. For your future, I see a sleek white snake. This symbol represents transformation on a grand scale, something very large or significant in your life. This could indicate that you will experience a significant event or change that will have a lasting impact on your life. And the color of a snake is white, which means that this transformation and change will be positive. But in general, you better steer away from negative people, those friends or neighbors that tend to gossip each time. I see catty people. Don't give them the time of day. They don't worth your time. I see that you may begin something new, a new project, new relationship, new life direction. And your money situation will expand and begin to flourish. Like a tree growing from a single leaf, I see manifestation of abundance. Your future will be filled with prosperity and nourishment. And this year, good fortune coming your way. Be open to new financial opportunities, and they will be plentiful. I see in this cup in general, you need to hold on to optimism. It's like navigating through fog, but knowing that the sun will eventually shine through. You're being guided to trust the process, even though there may be doubts or obstacles. Your spiritual growth is still unfolding, leaning to your faith and intuition. You may feel unsure of the outcome, but you need to push forward with hope. Excellent. Now let's take a look at the playing cards and see what they can add to this reading. We have Eight of Clubs. Eight of Clubs means progress. Progress through communication and hard work. And also, it indicates a strength and persistence. It says that you are in the middle of a project or an endeavor, and it requires for you to keep effort. Don't back down. You are making progress in your financial life, but you're not seeing a huge returns just yet. The next card is Ace of Hearts. It's a very positive card. It says that a new chapter in your life is opening, a new romantic life. It's going to be like a fresh wave of happiness and positivity that will enter your life. And as your emotional world expands, you will feel more connected to others and also to yourself. It will be a period of happiness, renewal, and positive shift. Ace of Hearts is a wonderful omen, and it brings new opportunities and also financial growth and fresh start in your financial situation. It could say that a new source of income and a positive change in your financial life will be related to a romantic relationship. The next card is Three of Spades. It's about obstacles and negativity and some grief or disappointment, or perhaps some doubts. You might face disappointment or betrayal and some kind of loss, and you might feel sad. Be ready now. You might face a challenge like an unexpected bill or a lost opportunity or some kind of financial disappointment. But no worries, because we have Jack of Diamonds at last. It tells me that your doubt and disappointment will fade away when good news or a fresh perspective enters your life through someone. Could be a colleague or a friend or a business partner, and this brings enthusiasm and positive change. This card usually symbolizes someone who is intelligent, skilled, and ambitious. And also it represents news about money, business, and career. This card, it's very positive in general. You will receive good news about money or work. It could be a job offer or an unexpected source of income and an opportunity to make money. This card also suggests that a young person will bring a positive financial change into your life, and it could be a new venture. So the message here is, don't quit if you face an obstacle, because possibilities would be emerging and they will be around the corner. Just keep trusting your journey and stay hopeful no matter the doubts that may pop up. Now let's take a look at the Book of Answers and see what its message is going to be for you. Take the lead. The message for you is take the lead. Next video will be a pick a cup reading. I will alternate between videos, one focusing on a pick a cup reading and the other on a 1 cup reading. Let me know which one you prefer, pick a cup reading or 1 cup reading. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit from these insights. Make sure to leave a comment below and let me know what resonated with you, or if you have any question about your own coffee cup symbols. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, bye.